You can go online and look at it. They've got this rig valuation tool, and you can just go and plug in Bideford Dolphin, for instance. And the last time I looked, and I'm going to say it's like 4 or 6 weeks ago, they were quoting the value, as I say, of the Bideford, the Bogland, and the Byford, all in the 20 to 29 million range. Let's say 25 is some sort of midway point there. Let's say they're each worth 25 million between a willing buyers willing to cough up that kind of cash to get these units. For me, that's quite a stretch, frankly, because of the age of the original age of the hull. and that for me is the fundamental issue in this whole issue, this whole story, if you will, about Olsen. So there's the fair market value. They want to sell some. Is there a willing buyer? That would be a tough ask. And if there is a willing buyer, what's he willing to pay? For me, 25 million would be absolutely tops. I would be surprised if they can even reach 20. But I mean, that's just my guess. It's what deal might be able to be made. But then, of course, there's also the issue that these rigs are warm stack or smart stack, as they call it. What is the likelihood of these rigs going back to work? I guess that's another fairly important aspect of your question, Piotr, right?
Yes. I mean, look. Eventually, the way I try to look at it is that I mean, it's a finite life asset, right? So it should be a DCF.
Sorry, one more time, Piotr.
No, I'm saying this should be based on the DCF basis.
You mean discounted cash flow?
On the discounted cash flow, yes. So you should.
Okay.
It's a bit of a crystal ball, but eventually, I mean, it should be day rate minus OPEX times utilization over whatever life the rig has left.
Yeah. Okay. So let's leave the latter point just for the time being. So let's assume. I mean, 2018 is more or less taken care of in terms of utilization. I think all the operators have got the rigs they need for the rest of this year, both in Norway and the UK. So the question may well be in your head: what does the supply-demand balance look like for 2019?
But also what is the chance for those assets to come back, right? Because another way to think about it is that now they got a contract, right, for one of those rigs with BP. So I guess BP wouldn't take an asset unless it's at least safe to operate, right? And they took Blackford. Again, it's a short-term job, but still it is something. Right? So that, I mean, I'm just trying to sense like whether we are. I mean, because it's easy to say that those rigs are too old, they will be scrapped, and there's no value. I'm just trying to sense whether we are not too quick in making this conclusion.
Well, indeed, and I was just going to come to that. Were I to be sitting as the marketing guy in Dolphin, trying to find a job or hire my rig out to whomever in the North Sea, be it Repsol or whomever, the one big ace card that the likes of a Dolphin marketing guy has when preparing a bid or preparing a commercial proposal is day rate, is price. So can I bid? Let's take just one of the let's say the Byford. We want to put the Byford back to work for, say, BP. I mean, they've used the rig quite a lot, at least recently. What can I do price-wise to differentiate myself from, let's say, the West Hercules or the West Phoenix, some of these fancy new 6th generation rigs? And it's price. I can bid a good deal less than, say, Seadrill might with a 6th generation rig because my crew costs are a little less because I can run the rig. It's a simpler rig. I can run the rig with less people, and that's about half of my cost. So I can work on the price thing pretty well. And I noticed that the Blackford Dolphin is on a day rate of less than $100,000 a day. They've published that. It's information in the public domain. So can I take another short-term contract even in 2019